All right, the title of today's lesson is Which Wolf Are You Feeding? Now, this message comes from one of my favorite stories. It was given to me by a mentor of mine named Martin Rooney. And the story goes that there are two wolves inside each of us. One wolf is the wolf of love, gratitude, creativity, generosity, peace. And the other wolf is a wolf of anger, fear, jealousy, envy, vengeance, hostility. And depending on the wolf that you nurture inside of you, that dictates your actual actions in this world. So if you feed the wolf of love, then the wolf of love guides you. And if you feed the wolf of fear, then the wolf of fear guides you. And a check-in question that I always have for myself is, Josh, which wolf are you feeding? And it's really subtle. The story kind of makes it seem like you're actually giving food and water to a beast inside of you that pushes you in one direction or another, but it's a lot more subtle than that. A lot of times when I'm feeding the wolf of fear, I'm just focusing a little bit differently than I might be focusing if I was feeding the wolf of love. For instance, focusing on what I do not have and focusing on my own lack, whether it's a lack of a skill or lack of a resource, lack of money, lack of time, lack of love. When I focus on what I lack, instead of focusing on maybe the process or the actions or the activities or the potential that I have inside of me, it makes me feel differently. And those feelings, they actually change the way that I interact with myself and other people. So it's such a subtle distinction. But when you're afraid and you go and you ask somebody on a date, or ask for a raise or ask for help, you ask for it in a different manner. You send out a different energy. Now, if you're focused on gratitude and on opportunity and on the potential that you have inside of yourself and that you have in this moment, your energy is different. Your voice is different. The way that you carry yourself is different, and that affects the outcome. Those activities and those intentions plant different seeds. So I check in with myself by asking myself the question, Josh, which wolf are you feeding today? And one of my favorite people in this world, Victoria, she is really, really good at feeding the wolf of love. And one of my favorite skills that she has, or she possesses, is when she speaks to somebody, she speaks to them as if they were the person that they could be. And if you've ever had anybody engage you like this, if you've ever had anybody talk to you in a way that is speaking to the potential that you have inside of you, it's much different. It's much different, oftentimes, than the way that we talk to ourselves or the way that we talk to other people. And for those people who can speak to you like that or bring that out in you, well, they connect with you in a way that's much different, and they inspire you in a much more real and authentic fashion. And that's feeding the wolf of love. Same activity, talking to people, asking for help, communicating your needs and desires, but it's a much, much different outcome. So the question that I have for you is, which wolf are you feeding?